Cristiano Ronaldo. Best player ever? This debate's just going to keep on going on and on, isn't it?
Listen, he's in the discussion.
He is the discussion.
It's him.
He is the discussion.
For me, he is. For me, he's the greatest ever. For me, but I'm a Man United fan, so maybe my bias is.
I think I'm Messi. Listen, it's hard to kind of say one's above the other. I think that's showing either one of them disrespect. But what we'll say is about Ronaldo is if you talk about drive, hunger, to still be at 36, still wanting to break records, still going out there, still as effective as he is, longevity. Listen, he's up there as one of the best. But there's times where I've watched Messi over the last couple of decades, certainly the last decade, where he looks
Messi does things with the
unstoppable.
ball that I'm like, when you... I do it anyway. I rewind it a few times. Oh, what was that? Like he's gone past 4 players. I'm like, how did he get past that third one again?
Yeah.
Can I have a look at that? And he does things, and his stature and his body tell me he shouldn't be able to get past those players. So strong, so diminutive. And not only that, with Messi, it's the left foot. He still can't stop it.
Can't stop it.
He can't stop it. It's like, he's only one foot. Like, stop it then.
There's been times where he's toyed with arguably some of the best centre-backs in the world. People like Sergio Ramos, who's tried to kick him out of countless derbies, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Jerome Boateng has tried to drag in. He's honestly toyed with so many centre-halves across the globe that I just think with Lionel Messi at times. And there is the argument, people will say, well, he played with Iniesta and Xavi, which Busquets, which does help. But for me, Messi, if it's personal preference, I'm Messi.
I'm going Ronaldo all day. I think, both players, I think they have to be respected. As Darren said, I think it's obvious people think they have to choose one or the other. Both of them are two of the greatest players ever. And I think sometimes we suffer with this situation of we forget about players from before. You talk about Maradona, Pele, we talk about the greatest players in my generation. Obviously, I wasn't around when they played. I've seen videos of them. But I think for me, Cristiano Ronaldo, like a lot of people say, oh, well, Ronaldo, he's taught himself to be great and he's doing all this. Well, why don't other players do that then? Why don't other players have their own masseuse? Why don't other players have their own, you know what I mean? You can't, there's some things you can't teach.
Strength and conditioning coach.
He literally is obsessed, and I was so grateful that when I signed for Juventus, when there was rumours of him signing, just after I got there, I think he heard I was there and then he signed. I'm only joking. No. But it was one of those things where I thought it was a joke. Surely he can't be coming here. And I literally went to every single home game. Couldn't have a game. Whether it was snowing, whether it was raining. And everyone said to me, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going to the game. Oh, you're going to the game for it's snowing. How are you going to get there? I'll get there. Because I felt so grateful that I could go and see one of the greatest ever players play every single game at home, for Juventus. And I think sometimes people often, they say this player's 36, this player's 38. Like, just judge them by what you see. Yeah, and for me, Cristiano Ronaldo always steps up when he needs to step up.
Those 2 goals against France, the penalties, you just know he was going to score. Yeah. It wasn't even he's going to score. It's Ronaldo who's going to score. Everyone has been saying, Benty, like, his time at Juventus, he maybe hasn't done it up to the levels of what he did at Real Madrid. 28 goals his first season, 37 the second season. This was a bad season, supposedly. 36 goals. Yeah. 36 goals in a season.
The players,
that's a bad season. Step up. 36 goals this season is considered, it might be past it.
Mad,
so what's on it then? I mean, if that's past it, what's on it? I mean, we laud Harry Kane for his goal-scoring exploits. Harry Kane got 36 goals for Tottenham in a season. Everyone was going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
36 goals is past it.
Honestly, Ronaldo, he is exceptional in terms of, as I said, longevity, still getting the absolute best out of himself, looking after himself, eating the right food. I think it's the dedication. I think you don't get to the level that he's got to, and Messi, without being dedicated. If you look at the two, I mean, I don't think Messi lets you in too much, but Cristiano, in terms of, you could just see everything that goes into that body, water. Yeah. Like he's so
the way in which he moved the coke.
The coke, yeah.
He's like, 1 second, what's this? Water.
So dedicated. And I think I've even heard him talk about the way when he hears his kids eating chocolate, because he gets a bit annoyed, doesn't he? He doesn't like it. But I think there's only certain people that can kind of do that. You've got to have the right mindset. And he knew from the very start at Manchester United, Sporting, then going to Manchester United, that if he put the work in and stayed dedicated, he could reach the absolute maximum. And I think he's doing that. There
was a couple of arguments. One was that, okay, he's never won that international tournament, right? And then he went on and won that international tournament. He's also played in countless different leagues as well, and especially if you count when his time in Portugal as well. See, England, La Liga, Serie A. Messi's only done, I hate to say that, only done it in Barcelona, but he's only done it in one country, right? We want to see Messi travel and see if he can do it elsewhere. Ronaldo's done all that.
I'd love to see Messi come to the Premier League. I mean, even if there was talk before about him going to City, I still think I would have loved to have
wet
seen
night
him.
in Stoke, right, in January.
I don't think he needs to.
Yeah.
Even if he stays at Barcelona, which I think he will do for his whole career, I don't think he needs to come to Italy or England to kind of prove how good he is. Because as I've said, we've seen him on so many different occasions play against top English sides. We've seen him against Manchester United, Champions League finals.
Don't remind me.
Absolutely, just toying with arguably who we think are the best players in our country.
At the time as well, I remember Gary Neville said that was the best United squad.
Yeah.
That was it, right? That was Vidic, Fernandes. That was as good as it got. And Messi was like, well, I'll show you that it's not. I'll show you what I can do to this squad.
Honestly, I was looking at Messi's stats here, and you talk about in the 2007-8 season, he scored 16, right, in total goals. After that, 38, 47, 53, 73, 60, 41, 58.
70.
I scored 73 goals in one season.
I thought we were talking about Cristiano, this chat. Why has it gone on to Messi?
He scored 50 regular, 50 goals in one season.
But you know what, though? At Juventus,
ridiculous, isn't it?
when they got him, they thought by getting him, they were going to win the Champions League. They'd obviously been to 2 finals, because I was there at the same time. That was all the talk of winning the Champions League, and they haven't done it. So I think when people say he hasn't done it in Juventus, it's because he hasn't been able to bring them the Champions League. But then they got rid of Higuain.
He done his
Dybala
part.
doesn't play. You know what I mean? Like, he can't just do it. You can't win the Champions League on his own. He can't.